Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Big Natural Podcast. Today we're in Rochester, New York. We're recording at EXP Studio, and I'm so excited to be sitting here today with Meghan Rose and Rachel Daze.
Yay!
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for
Thank you for
inviting
having
us.
It's exciting. So the first thing I always ask everybody is, do you guys remember your first set, and do you remember any jokes from it?
Oh, I do. I remember
Yeah.
my first
I was gonna
one.
say I remember Megan's first
Yeah.
set probably better than my own.
So that's so funny. My first joke that I ever had was actually a poem.
Oh.
Yes, and it was, what did I say? Okay, this was the poem. Bippity boppity boo, to this stage I am new. Don't call me honey, just tell me I'm funny, and I might come home with you.
Oh my goodness, that's really cute.
Yes. It wasn't that good.
It's
I
a
made that up
little
in like 2
nursery
seconds.
rhyme. That's really cute. I love that.
Thank you. What about you, Rachel?
Mine. Yes, I do remember. One of the jokes I still have actually.
Oh, yeah?
That has ever revolutionized over time and got better and better and better. I have a joke about reminding men of their dads.
Oh, I
I
love that joke.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Well, originally it was like, I'm a 25-year-old woman. Not anymore. But I'm a 25-year-old woman, but I act like a 55-year-old man.
Oh my goodness.
And then just list off a bunch of traits that I have in similar with.
I love that joke. I remember when you were in Austin, you did that one.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Yes. It gets good reviews. People like that one.
She's
And
like,
I
I'll
think-
take you to the
yeah.
park.
I think over time it's gotten better. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess that happens, that they continue to evolve.
Right.
Everyone says. I'm still I'm working on that myself. But do you guys remember why you wanted to do comedy? Or when did you know you wanted to do it?
Yeah, that's a good one. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, so I actually, not too long ago, I think last year, my mom came to me with some of my stuff she used to keep tons and tons of stuff from when me and my brother were kids.
Nice.
And in the, what I want to be when I grow up and all the, little notebooks of stuff, it says, I'm going to be a comedian.
Damn.
From when I was 12.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
And I
amazing.
was like,
That's cool.
looking back on it, I was like, whoa, that's insane. But I
Yeah.
came across it because there was an open mic going on at a bar near my house.
Mhm.
And I saw a sign that said free comedy. And I was like, oh, well, I'm going to check that out. And I went there. And everyone was bad.
Yeah.
Everyone was terrible. And
Yep.
my first thought was, well, if these guys can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just kept going back. And then COVID happened.
Okay.
And I thought, everything's dead. I thought,
Yeah.
everything's gone. It's never going to happen again. But
Aw.
it came back, COVID didn't stop anybody.
Yeah.
What about you, Meghan?
For me, I've always loved making people laugh. It was like a coping mechanism when I was like a little kid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was very awkward. I didn't have any friends, and but I was funny.
Yeah.
So that's how I made friends, and I was like, oh, I love how this feels. And then I just, I grew up. I didn't do anything about it, but I always knew that I wanted to make people laugh for a living. And then I talk about this often, but I ended up, I lost everything, every single thing you could think of, 4 years ago, my license, my car, my house, everything.
wow.
I was homeless, everything. And I just remember, and then I went to the hospital and they told me I had COVID. And I ended up in the hospital with COVID for 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
And I just remember sitting there and being like, bro, I don't have anything to live for. I don't have anything to show if I were to die right now.
Yeah.
So moving forward, how do I want to live? And I was like, I want to make people laugh for a living. That's literally what I want out of
Wow.
life, and life is short,
Yeah.
know? So I got out of the hospital. I attended, there was this comedy boot camp in
Yep.
Rochester. So I
Okay.
attended that. And then that's where that little poem came from. And
Yeah.
now we're here. So it was just something
Damn.
that I've always wanted to do, but I was too scared to do it until I almost felt like I was going to die. So I was like,
Wow.
all right, life is short. Let's do this.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Both of you guys. So when you lost everything, was it just like bad luck, or like what
No,
led you to that?
it's because I was partying my ass off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like going out like 4 or 5 times a week.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And like, and then, you know, obviously neglecting like real life. So they took that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, I always tell people, like, I went from like literally not wanting to be alive to like fighting for my life. Like 2 weeks later, it was really, really intense.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
But it was something that like needed to happen,
Yes.
obviously, because you needed to have the realization of like what you were passionate about.
Right, exactly.
And
I always tell people it's like I was going down this path, like if I was like in a freaking train, right? And like the universe just picked up the train, shook it around, and then just put me on a different path. And then, you know, I set sailed.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was really crazy, but
I always wanted to do comedy, probably since I was like 18. But I'm super shy and like awkward,
right?
And just I never thought I would ever do it until my dad died.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, like that was my biggest fear, and now like everything else doesn't seem as scary, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Like then, also my dad knew I wanted to do comedy, and he was supportive of it.
Yeah.
But nobody else knew. And I didn't want to tell people until I did it, because I was scared if I like said I was doing it before I did it, I wouldn't do it.
Right, right.
So,
you wanted to be about it, not talk about it.
Yeah,
that's so sweet.
You guys are great though. Like I remember when you were in Austin, and like we went and did comedy, and I was like, oh my gosh, it feels like a long time ago now, but it wasn't that long ago.
It was almost a year ago.
I guess February. Yeah, it was a while ago, and I was just like admired how like confident you guys are on stage. And like how good you are.
She's the most confident on stage. I don't know how she does that.
Because like you're saying, once you get to the point where it's like, all right, I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
What's the point? And I would say since I saw you last, I've even leaned into that more.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally. Someone told me the other day I'm reminding them of Sam Kinison, which is so crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's such a crazy pull. But honestly, like the same, like it makes sense. I've just been bullying the audience, like
no, I love
yelling at them, and like people like it. I don't.
Yeah,
You got balls, man.
A lot more crowd work than ever. Yeah,
because
that's what people think comedy is. They think it's all crowd work. So I'll give it to them.
Do you guys well, actually, how long have you guys been doing comedy each?
I'm 5 years.
5 years?
3 years.
3 years. When do you feel like you got confident doing crowd work?
Ooh.
I'm still working on that. Like that's like a thing. I think within the past, like probably like 3 months, I started to like acknowledge things like when I'm on stage and then people talk out of turn or people are like talking to themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to just ignore it and then I would just push through and just keep with my jokes, but it's like, dude, there's an elephant in the room, you have to acknowledge it.
Yes.
Otherwise everyone else is going to be thinking about it and then you're just going to lose their attention.
You're
so
right.
like just recently I've been able to like feel good enough where I'm like I can acknowledge that and then get back to my joke, or I can acknowledge it and like touch on it real quick and then just keep going with everything.
Okay.
But I mean, that just happened.
I struggle with that sometimes because I don't know when to cut it off. Because I'll just talk to the audience the whole time,
right?
And then I don't, and then it's when it's time to like, all right, we've talked, we're going back to the jokes, but then I'll just keep. I get the ADHD, and it's like, all right, well, he said this, and then he said, and then
cool.
You piece it together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. Like, I'm still kind of learning that. Like, what you just said about the addressing it, or it's an elephant in the room, because I just had my first show, and I've never hosted before, so like I was kind of nervous.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. I was like, and I want to have you guys on it when you're in Austin.
Yeah.
For sure. So stay tuned, everyone. They'll be on it soon. And anyway, like there was this I think it was several people, like I was telling my jokes like at the beginning, and then like they were talking like it to me, like they were like responding.
Oh no.
And I was like, I've never had that happen before, and so I was like, you know, they were being nice, they were just like trying to have a conversation about the joke, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I should have addressed it, and I didn't, and I feel like it made it awkward. It was still like it went good, like they laughed at the jokes, but I was still like, there's something that I probably should have done.
Right.
And I guess I should have just like said something, but I don't know what I would have said.
But now you know for next time.
Kind of. I kind of do, but I don't trust myself enough to do crowd work like sometimes I'll do a little bit if it's going to lead up to a joke.
Right.
Like if I have a joke where I'm like, I will ask them about the topic. And
Right.
Because
you already know that you got something to come back with.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a crutch.
So one of the things that I've been like learning for myself is like in real life, like just day-to-day conversations, I would say like 50 to 75% of like what I say in conversations is funny.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, but if I get on stage, even if I'm not telling jokes and I'm just talking to people, then there's a good chance that 50 to 75% of what I'm going to say is funny.
Probably funny.
It's just, you can't give up on yourself so quickly, because one of the things for me about crowd work is like, you know, you have to actually converse with them before the funny comes out. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, at least that's how I feel. So it's like, you just stick with it. Like, don't give up before the blessing. You know what I mean?
Smart as fuck.
Yeah, it's something that I
love
just thought of.
that.
I haven't gone through with it yet, but I just thought of it the other day. Right.
Yeah.
You're like, you're funny in real life, right? So
Yeah.
you can have a conversation with someone in real life and be like, okay, I know a laugh is going to happen within at least like 15 seconds.
Very smart.
You know? So like, just trust yourself.
Because I think when I go on stage, it's kind of like with a camera. Like, I'm awkward in photos. So, like, if
Me
somebody took out a
too.
camera and they're taking our picture, I will turn into, like, a robot.
Yeah.
Stiff. You're
It's
really
just,
stiff.
yeah.
I'm
It's
the
like,
same
I
way.
can't naturally smile all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's a fake, weird smile.
You're
Like
like-
my bottom teeth. I'm like,
Yeah.
So I think I do that on stage where I'm like, just nervous still.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to get confident and comfortable enough to be like able to talk to people
Yeah.
like that. Like what you're saying. 'Cause
Yeah.
In real life, I'm not scared to talk to
Right,
like, a random
exactly.
person
Yeah.
and make a joke. Like we were
Right.
at the airport and I accidentally photobombed Phil during the TSA thing before you go through the check.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to stand in front of the machine.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh, that's hilarious.
The guy working was like, "You just photobombed." I was like, "I don't think you're supposed to say that."
Oh my God, see,
Not there.
exactly,
And I was like-
hilarious.
I was like, that was a cool moment. But yeah, like I see what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
you just, I don't know, get comfortable. And I'm excited to like keep getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
But it's a process, and I love that advice so much.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah, and I feel like there's so many questions I want to ask you guys just because like I admire your stand up.
Aw,
But
you
like,
sweetie.
have you guys ever done like improv or anything like that? Improv classes? No.
To me, I gotta be careful what I say because this is going on the internet.
Okay.
No, I've never done improv. I'm sure other people have a great time doing it.
Yeah. I've never tried it.
Was that your answer?
Yes, because
You
I
just
think-
thought so
I feel like your
long
eye
for
was
that
twitching.
answer. I
well,
know.
because here's the thing. Everyone has different kinds of art they pursue, and who am I to say one type of art
Yeah.
is better than somebody else's kind of art? You know,
Yeah.
whatever. But I like it when our friend Good News does it. The
Okay.
urban improv, I feel like, is a whole nother ball game, because
Okay.
they're like, oh, me and my baby mama at the DMV, like, and that's the prompt.
Whoa.
I know, and it's not like
Yeah.
2 cats in a box. I don't know.
Right.
Like it's
Okay.
fun. It's I don't know. To me it's funnier.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never even taken a class for it or anything, but I just know some comics have done. Like,
Yeah.
improv,
It
have
does
a
help some
background.
people a lot. Yeah.
So
I
and have it in
did-
my head, so maybe I should try. I don't know.
Yeah, if it
Try
comes to
anything.
you, that's
Or
that's the
improv.
universe, right? I feel like when ideas pop into people's heads, and if you're especially like a positive person and someone who's a go-getter, that means like you should do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the universe being like, here's the next step. Even if you don't love it, maybe you'll meet somebody that you're supposed to meet at improv.
That's true. That's
You know what I mean? Like there's a reason why like it popped into your head.
yeah.
I did improv. I did an improv class with me and like all my family. Like
Oh,
I got them
wow.
all improv tickets for Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, there was like some sort of sale or something. I
Yeah.
like waited till the last minute, so I was like, "We're all taking improv." and then
Surprise
yeah,
Groupon,
right,
Wow.
right, a Groupon,
A Groupon?
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, this is brought to you by Groupon, bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. You know what I mean? We had fun, and it was just like a, whatever. But other than that,
Yeah.
I
That's
would
cool.
say another thing. Everyone thinks crowd work has to be done off the dome. If I'm like, anything other than first, I'm scanning the room. I'm
Ooh.
scanning the room. What's going on in the room? What
That's
song are they playing? Is there anyone funny looking in the front row? What are they wearing? What's the guy in front of me saying? Can I call back to whoever
Yeah.
in front of me is saying? So it's not always like, oh, you think of all this stuff off the top. No, I've been looking at that guy for 30 minutes.
Premeditated.
Yeah, I've been
Smart.
staring
Yeah.
at this guy with the weird shirt for 30 minutes. So
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
So you don't
really
need to-
smart.
And
Yeah.
also, like, if you, like, do crowd work at one show, and like you get like a consensus of like this person said this and I said that back or whatever, like you can like literally just reuse it. Yeah, at a different show, because like what your setup is, or like if you ask the same question, like you kind of just think of different things that you could say
different
back.
like outcomes.
Yeah,
to
right,
it.
exactly,
Yeah.
right.
I like that. I'm gonna try that too. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Because if I say something about one bald guy, there's a million bald guys.
Right,
So
that
we'll
part.
just reuse it for,
I love that.
All bald men look alike.
Exactly.
Is what we're saying.
You guys, did you go to Banana Phone when you were in Austin?
I did, yes.
Okay, I kind of remember. I faintly remember.
They kept
Was I there?
thinking, no, you stayed in for the night because you didn't feel good.
The
night that
just
you got
back
in.
from
the night
New
you got
York.
in.
Okay.
But they kept saying that they kept asking if I was Mexican, and I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm not.
They're like,
I'm
you're
just,
so close to the border. Are you sure you didn't hop over?
Your name's got a Z in it.
The border.
Yeah.
But I was like,
yeah.
I'm still white. I'm still, like, I would say it, and then they would be like, you're Mexican. I was like, I'm still white. It was not working.
That's
really
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had fun there. That was a cool night.
I think that's cool to see people do it kind of improv sometimes, I guess. Like the crowd. Phil's very good at, he always like thinks of things that are so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the best. The last time I went up, I just did a character. Because every time I go up, I always get heckled, or they make fun of me for like, I don't know, in a different way, where they'll be like, it's kind of like Anchorman. Well, they're like, I just did like 50 push-ups, or I parked my Maserati and like I have to go get it, or I don't know, like one of them was like, my bank account, the bank just called me, they said my bank account's full or something, and like it's just like these like little funny different things they do.
Yeah.
And so this last time I dressed up as a Playboy bunny.
Cute.
And then I like went on stage and I was like, I'm not leaving the stage until you guys respect me as a comic.
I love it. Yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Sounds like a movie.
Oh my gosh.
I handcuffed myself to the stool.
Oh
I
my
like
god.
that. I like
You're
that.
so
On
funny.
stage. So I was like, that's like my first character I've ever done. But yeah, when I'm doing like regular Banana Phone, I feel like when they like shout things at me, I get nervous, and then I don't think of anything to say back, and I just smile.
You don't have to though.
Yeah.
They say you don't have to yell anything back.
That's true. I just want to be good at off the cuff.
Me too. That's how I am too.
It's an
I'm like,
ego
yeah,
thing.
but I want to be the best. Right.
Yeah. Have you guys done acting or anything like that ever?
Meghan has.
Okay.
Yeah, I've like, like I do a lot of skits and stuff. I actually just shot a skit today before I got here.
Nice.
So that was fun. Yeah, it was for this song North Side, which is really dope. If you're in Rochester, you should check it out. It's really good. But so I do a lot of skits and stuff like that. And then like acting is definitely like one of like my biggest goals, I'd say, is to be in a sitcom.
Nice.
And like, yeah, and like me and my business partner, Grace, which I don't think you've met her yet.
Okay.
She's from around Rochester, but
Grace
she's great. Yeah, she is. Grace is great. But we actually wrote a workplace mockumentary like The Office, but it's about a cleaning company.
I love it already.
Yeah, and there's like a character for me in there. There's a character for her, and then we have a bunch of other characters, but it's really good. So I think like, stand-up is definitely like my first love, but like being an actress is definitely like my second.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
cool. Did you act in high school or like do plays or anything?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay.
So like when I was in like 7th grade, I like produced, like there was like, I used to love American Girl, and
Ooh.
American Girl, they used to have these little plays, like you could get play booklets and then you like put them on. So I got a bunch for like Christmas or whatever, and then I just put on a play with like me and my friends, and we actually did it for like our class and everything. My mom helped us. It was like this whole thing. It was about a hair salon. And then in 9th grade, I was in another play where I was like an attorney or something like that.
Nice.
And and stuff like that. But then I started cheerleading and I just stopped doing everything else.
Oh, okay. I was a cheerleader also.
Yeah. Cheerleading was fun.
Yeah.
Which is like acting all in itself. You have to act like you like everybody. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
So
that's actually a great experience now that I think
yeah, right. You literally the fakeness that you need is like, we're like, I love football.
Yeah.
And
No,
really,
it's
I'm
true.
over here like, I just don't like this.
You're like, I don't want to be here. My
right.
feet hurt.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Gotta
you're
lift up
old.
these bitches. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Did you when you were a cheerleader, did you guys like make facials and stuff?
Oh man.
Like during competitions?
So bad. Mine
Like,
were ridiculous.
I wouldn't do it.
Oh, you did
I
it?
was a deadpan cheerleader.
Oh
And a
no.
deadpan
why can
comedy.
I was deadpan comedy though is good. Like
Yes.
that
I would
goes.
smile, but
Yeah.
I would never, and I'd get in trouble.
Oh my gosh, I was literally
'Cause
like,
what are the facials? Like,
I'm like this. I'm like
I mean, that's it.
Ridiculous.
That's all of it,
and I was
isn't
more like,
it? Your mouth is
Right.
open. That's the only difference. That's the only
I would
difference.
smile.
What more
I got
do
in
they
trouble.
want?
I wasn't on a good team either, so maybe that's part of it.
You're like,
Well,
it's
they're
because you
good
guys all
anyway.
suck.
Yeah,
Alright?
I
I'm
was
not. How am I supposed to smile when you guys suck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For real.
Give me something to smile about.
Right. That part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. That's
Yeah, I
funny.
love
I
that.
forgot about that. Oh my god.
Did you do any sports?
I was captain of the swim team.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes. I wasn't good, but I was there the longest. And I used to swim 500 yards, which is like
How many times around the pool is that?
that is 20 laps.
Damn.
20 laps back and forth.
Wow.
That's incredible.
I know. And it used to be really impressive, but I don't know if I could do it again now. I probably could, but it would take me like
Yeah.
an hour. But I used
So
to
how long did you do it back then?
20 minutes.
Oh, that's what you said.
20
Okay.
minutes for 20 laps.
Wow.
It would be a lap
Oh,
a minute.
Wow.
Damn.
I know. That would be
That's amazing.
It would be really good. And there
Yeah.
used to be oh my god. It was so much to keep track of. There would be like a little flipboard and you'd have to get somebody to stand at the end and count the amount of laps because you'd lose track of how many you're on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be really hard. I'm not a
Yeah.
great swimmer.
Yeah.
I can doggy
yeah.
paddle.
That's
I
what
can
I'm saying.
I can back float, or what's it called? Not back float.
Sure.
Backstroke. Backstroke.
Backstroke.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
do that.
Okay. Back float.
But the front stroke. What's that called?
The front stroke.
Just the front stroke.
Wait, isn't it a breaststroke?
Breaststroke.
Brushstroke is like this.
Okay.
Oh, I can do that.
Butterfly is like this.
Oh, okay. I'm not great at those.
Freestyle. That's what you're
Freestyle.
thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It always turns into like a doggy paddle.
Yeah.
I think I'm just lazy.
You're like-
Kind of brushstroke. Like that. The butterfly is the hard one. That's the Michael Phelps one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one where it goes. I can't even do it. That's how.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
break you gotta put your arms over your head and like
Yeah, I can't do that one.
no, and there's no kicking.
Damn.
I like floating when there's like a floaty underneath me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Lazy
I
river.
love to float.
I can swim when I'm on a floaty.
I like a lazy river.
Yeah, dude, I want a lazy river so bad, and I'm going to have one like at my house. I don't even give a fuck.
At what point is
Yeah.
it a moat? No.
Ooh,
That would be
It's
great.
like a
lazy
cast-
I'd be
river
down
that's
for a
also
moat too. Yeah,
Just put it around your house. I love that.
a moat without like
No alligators.
no
nothing?
alligators in it
No.
though.
We'll still have a drawbridge though. Can you have a drawbridge?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little one.
So we can drive in and out. Okay.
I'm excited.
I love that.
I'm really gonna have one. I'm gonna invite you guys
Manifest that.
over and like I am 5 years, bro. I'm about to have a moat / lazy river in my
Yeah.
house.
You gotta turn like like an engine on to make it.
I love that.
And I don't know. I think they just like put like the what's it called? The jets one way.
The pool jets.
Yeah.
Just face the pool jets one way.
Yeah.
That would be great. This is kind of off topic, but I did want to ask you guys, what do you feel like the Rochester comedy scene is like? And then after like going to Austin, like how do you feel like it's different? Or do you think it's different?
Sure,
Oh,
that's
it's
a
way
good question.
different. Way
Yeah,
different.
you go first.
Well, first of all, here everybody knows each other.
Yep.
I know everybody. And there it's like you could go out every night of the week and see somebody different. Like, here I would say, well, right now Rochester is in a lot better spot than it was previous years before COVID, because there was a lot of infighting and people were catty and like the clicky, and but now it's like we all want everybody to win.
Mm-hmm.
We
I
all
like that.
want everybody to win. There's no like, hey, if I don't have a show, I'm gonna refer somebody else. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Oh, I can't make it to this, so I'm gonna tell so and so, hey, hit up so and so. You know,
Yeah.
there's no secrets.
That's
I'll
good.
I'll tell anybody. Here's how I'm getting booked. This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it didn't used to be like that. It used to be really fighty, and there was the creepy men
Really?
being creepy and nasty, but now we're all together, and it feels really good because I feel very safe.
That's good.
Which
love
I
that.
feel like a lot of places probably can't say that.
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like we're really good right now. But Austin, I love being out there because it's a refresher that I'm like, because sometimes I'll be here and I'll kill,
Yeah.
but then I'm like, well, these are all people I know.
Oh.
These are all people I know. So even though I did kill, are they just laughing because they know me, or are they laughing because it's funny? But when I get in front of people I don't know,
Yeah. Then you're
and
like,
I
okay.
kill, I was like, all right, this is very good.
Sometimes it's the opposite
That's
though,
good.
because like
Do you
I'll
think?
be at open mic here, and I'll be like, oh well, they've all heard my jokes like so
True.
many
Oh,
times.
yes, that is true.
So then I'm like, is it not like, are they not laughing because they already heard it, or are they not laughing because it's funny? And then I'll go out of town, I'll tell the same joke, and because it's fresh, people laugh, and they laugh in a way where like they just heard it.
I do love that.
Yeah, me too. I love it. It's the best because like I'll do jokes here, like ask Rachel. I go to New York City a lot. I do a lot of comedy down there, and like I come back to Rochester, and like, I do love the mics here. I love the community. Like I had like friends, quote unquote, before comedy, and I still am like friends with some people. But like when it comes like even like Good News and Izzy would be like when I first started or whatever, they'd be like, Meghan, like, where are your friends or whatever? And I'm like, you guys are my friends.
Oh.
Like I don't have friends. Like I never had friends like I do in comedy. Comedy has introduced me to some of the most amazing, best people on the planet. They're all creative, they're smart, they're like going somewhere. They're like, you know what I mean? They're motivated, and it's just I love being around that type of energy. It's like everything to me.
I love
So I love Rochester comedy like completely. But like I was saying, like sometimes I feel like my jokes get worn out very quickly here because
True.
I have a set, like a 20-minute set, and I'm working on more and stuff. But it's just like whenever I bring back jokes like that, I'm just like, oh, like, like you have to come back. If you're like going to be in Rochester, if you're doing a joke that you've done before, you better have a new tagline for it or something, because otherwise they're going to be like, we've heard this. Like, why are you still?
Wow.
And
yeah,
that's where I'm getting at the point where I have enough to cycle.
Yeah,
like,
you
I
do,
have
for
enough
sure.
to like, okay, first week of the month I'm working on this joke. Second week of the month I'm working on this one, and then third week of the month I'm working on a different one, and then I'll start the cycle over with tags. So I know that like I have
Got a
enough
whole
time to
science behind
rotate.
it.
So I have enough time to rotate everything
Yeah.
to like, oh, they forgot about this. They haven't heard it in a month and a half, so it's gonna be different now.
Yeah, that
And-
makes
and
sense.
just hope. But I understand a lot of people can't do that, especially when you're running new stuff. You just don't have
Yeah, I know that's my
The minutes.
problem. Where I like every time I go on a mic, I just want to do something new.
Right.
Yes.
But I do need to work on like my delivery and like a lot of other stuff. So it's like I think it's just ADD.
Yeah.
'Cause I was,
But
like,
I think, but every time that you get on stage, though, you are working out because you are working on some sort of delivery.
Yeah.
So it's not like, it's never like delivery. I've been learning lately doesn't have to do with a specific joke or anything. It's just the flow of the way that you tell your jokes.
Okay.
So like you could like, even if you're working on new stuff, like the delivery is all like it's its own entity, I guess, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like as long as you just keep getting on stage, like you will like start to get comfortable and like whatever. I'm still working on that too. Sometimes I feel like when I'm on stage, I'm like talking at the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And then like people will talk or whatever. I'm like, nope. It's like almost like I feel like I'm reading off of a script.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but the more you get up there, and then you get more comfortable, and then you like the more you know your jokes, you can say them in any which sort of way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a lot. Like it's like it's definitely not an easy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like in the past couple of months, probably 6 months, you've found that more than ever. Because
Thank you.
Nice.
some people are just super rigid and they're like, I have to say this and
Right.
stick to this and
That's
that's
how
all
it
I can
was.
say.
For
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
But now as you grow, you can see the expansion of like, okay, we can do an act out. We can do
Right.
once you
Act outs are
master-
good.
act
Yeah.
outs
I'm
are
trying
good.
to get into that.
I admire people that do
Yeah.
act
You can do
outs.
it too.
I admire
Yeah.
I love act
You can
outs.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I haven't done it yet. I'm
You can do it.
I'm just kind of like one dimensional still on stage.
Me
Like,
too.
I'm
I
just
am
very,
too.
Like,
I'll be like, he said, da 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 da, and then I'm like, okay, that's my act out. Laugh, people. Hello. That shit was funny.
I love that.
When I watched Steph Tolev, and I just see her being like,
She's funny.
she's like doing all sorts of crazy huge, and I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I can move a little bit.
Right.
If she's out there like these people doing cartwheels and stuff, I'm like, all right, I can
That is
move
cool.
from side to side.
Right,
I can
yeah,
like
yeah.
do a little something.
I like that idea. I want to move more also.
Me too. I don't move a lot. Do you? I
No,
don't.
I-
I
I
me
literally
too.
stand there.
Kate, swear to God, me too. I'm just up there like this. Sometimes I'll move my hand,
Yeah, me too.
and
Oh,
I'm
you guys
like,
are in
I'm like,
cheerleader
that's
pose?
my
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, we're ready to like.
Yeah.
We just have to do like a jump.
Yeah, right.
Do that.
Yeah,
That
I think I'm gonna do that next
don't
show.
tingle in
Do
the
you
cord,
have
but-
any jokes about cheerleading? I haven't
No,
even
I
gotten
don't have
into
Oh,
that.
you guys should
I
do
don't
that.
have
I-
any.
That
I-
goes lots
me
of
neither.
We could do a get together.
Oh my God,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it already.
That'll be fun. When I come to Texas, oh my God, what if we did like a skit where like we're cheerleaders for the comedians?
I love that.
Oh,
We
man.
should.
Oh my God, we'll be like, go Bill!
Yeah, like or we're like chuckle fucker comedians.
Oh, yes,
cheerleaders.
yes.
I'll try to kill Tony.
Yeah.
Chuckle fucker comedian or cheerleaders.
Oh my God, kill Tony cheerleaders for
Yeah.
the golden ticket.
Yeah. Put in
we could-
red uniforms.
Have you ever seen
You
what's it called?
should.
Superstar, when she's like
Superstar.
what's her name? And she I don't even know her name, but she's like
Oh yeah, yeah,
Suicide.
yeah, yeah, I like that.
You
Like
know what I'm
that
talking
vibe.
about?
SNL.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's so
It's my
good.
favorite movie.
Yes.
When I was a kid.
Yeah, really? I love it too, me
that.
too.
Can you do a backflip?
I used to be able to. If I did one
Wow, that'd be
now, I
fucking
would fucking
sick.
probably break my neck. No, I could do it. I could do it, but
Can you
like,
do like a back handspring?
yeah, back
That's
handspring,
cool.
yeah.
I can't
For
do.
sure.
I can do a front handspring
Oh wow, that's like pretty impressive
Well,
though.
there you go.
or front walkover.
I
Yeah.
can't do any of that.
The back
stuff
walk over
scares
and
me.
shit.
I can't go backwards. I like hyperextended my elbow once trying to do it, and I quit.
One time I was doing a back handspring and my friend double jumped on the trampoline we were on, and my freaking knee popped out of my socket.
Oh,
And
no.
it hurt so bad, and that bitch was laughing so hard. She's like one of those people
Oh,
that
no.
laughs when you
What
get
a
hurt.
meanie.
I'm kind of like that too.
I know,
sometimes.
right? And I was like, you
That's
fucking
crazy.
we were laughing so hard. We went to the ER, and I'm like, my knee's fucked up, but this girl was making me laugh, and they were like,
Yeah.
at the point where they were about to give me some good fucking medicine.
Okay.
It was like in between either Tylenol or like freaking Dilaudid or some shit.
Yeah.
And they're like,
That's
what?
That's a big.
I know, right? And they were like, how bad does your knee hurt? Like 1 to 10. And I was like, it's a 10. It hurts really bad. And then like this girl's laughing over here still at my injury, and I'm like, well, maybe it's like a 5. And then I'm like, well, maybe it's a 7. And then I was like, well, you know what? It could be a 4. And then they were like, you know what? You're getting fucking Tylenol with like whatever. And I was so pissed because I was like, I could have sold that so much better. I could have got some fucking Vicodin.
That's
so
crazy.
sad.
Do you
I'm-
laugh if somebody laughs like at something in a situation you shouldn't? Like if somebody starts laughing in a situation you shouldn't, if somebody laughs, does it make you laugh?
Yes.
I'm
It makes
the
me
one
laugh.
laughing in the situation I shouldn't.
Well,
Yeah.
then I would
A
laugh.
lot.
I would also laugh.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
And it has gotten me into trouble.
you. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, I think it's very funny when people bomb. I think it's hilarious. I'm laughing my ass off when people bomb. If you hear me
I feel
laughing-
bad for people when they bomb.
Yeah, but that's why it's so funny. That's why it's so funny because I know that I don't know. It's just so if you hear me laughing in the audience, it's not always good. It's
Yeah.
not always don't assume don't go based off my laugh.
I get that.
You're like, I am laughing because you suck.
Yeah.
Not because
I'm
they
laughing
suck,
at you.
because
Right.
I appreciate
am
their-
laughing at you.
Yeah, not with you. Not with you. But there
Yeah.
was a instance I was at a party and a child had a balloon and he popped it and he
Yeah.
started crying and I was like, ha ha.
Oh my god.
I was like,
Oh
that's
my
what you get for
God.
putting it in your mouth. And then everyone just stared at me. Everyone was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I
Yeah.
was like, well, he's got sharp teeth. I don't know.
That's so funny. Yeah.
That's so bad. It's so like
So
evil.
funny. I don't know. I laugh if I'm nervous. Like if something crazy is happening. Like one time, I don't know if I should even say it, but I was with a friend and she went and split. We were in high school. She split off, went to this guy's house, but she had a boyfriend
Uh-oh.
and he was out of town. But he caught wind of it. He drove back to town. He showed up at that guy's house. I was like hanging out with other people, but was still with my friend.
Yeah.
and she came out and he yelled at her. He was like, "What are you doing? Why would you do this?"
Yeah.
But we were in high school, and he was so upset, and we were all just circled around a car, like other guys involved too. Like it was very awkward, and I just started laughing.
I would love that.
Yeah.
And then
That
she
sounds so
started
funny.
laughing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "What the fuck? Why would you laugh right now?"
He's
Like,
like,
this
my
is
heart
so
is
good."
breaking.
And she
There's
was like,
nothing to
"It's
do.
because she did it." And I was like, "No."
Yeah,
it
don't
was
blame it
like-
on me, bitch.
No, well, I started the laugh. It was like a clap, kind of.
Oh my
And
God.
then it spread.
Slowly
Yeah.
starts laughing. Oh my God,
was
that's
bad.
so funny.
That is so funny.
I'm
I
not
would
like
do the
that
same
now, but I might actually. I guess I haven't been in a crazy situation like that since.
I
was
know,
the
isn't that
craziest.
crazy?
It's like a Jerry Springer episode.
I
It's
know.
great.
It's like what my life has changed so much. Like I used to have situations like that like all the time.
Really?
Yeah, just like doing like real crazy out of pocket stuff. Like not even me, but just because of like who I hung out with and like what I
Yeah.
put myself around. It was just like always like crazy shit. And now I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to work and I'm just going to comedy. You know, just not doing shit now. But I like it better. It's still very fun and exciting.
That's growth.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, growth is good.
Yeah.
I was never crazy. I never
No.
had I was a nerd, and I grew up to I was very straight laced
Yep.
and super played everything by the rules. I was the head resident assistant in college, so
Oh shit.
the
Oh,
king
you were
of-
the RA?
the head RA.
Wow.
So the king of the snitches. The snitches. And I was just very straight and narrow. And then when I turned 21, I started smoking. And then I was like, wait a second.
You're like,
Can I
fuck
guess
that.
your
Life-
sign?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, I don't know your birthday, so
Okay.
I'm
I
just
bet you could guess it. But anyway.
Okay. Are
We're-
you a Capricorn?
No.
Aries?
No. You're getting further away, I think.
Scorpio?
No.
I'm a Scorpio.
You're a Scorpio?
Yeah.
Okay.
You felt it.
Well, I don't know. Then tell me.
I'm a Pisces.
Oh,
My
I'm a
birthday's
Pisces
in
too.
February. When
Okay.
we were last there. So.
Sick.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we went down for her birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, that
We
was
should do that
Yeah.
again.
Do you know your rising sign?
I think it is an Aries. Now that you say that.
Okay.
But,
Okay. I'm just wondering.
yeah. I am a little bit, quite a bit chaotic. I would say, very chaotic.
No, I love it.
You're like closet chaotic though.
Right.
Nobody
I-
knows that you're like.
You know what? That's
chaotic.
so true. Because
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
I hold like a 9 to 5 job, but then
Yeah.
I also drink like a Monster for breakfast. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Every
love
day.
that. I love caffeine also.
Mm.
I also have ADD, so like I feel like it helps me just to,
Balance
like
out.
yeah, a little. And
Yeah.
I take Vyvanse.
Do
so
you? I was
I'm
just
really
gonna ask.
Revved up.
Yeah, right.
like,
Vyvanse,
new for me,
Adderall.
but-
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
it.
Do you
I'll
take
be-
any of that or?
Yeah, they've been fucking prescribing me with medicine since I was like 8 years old.
Really?
I swear to God, yeah, they were just like hit her with the best. So yeah, like they were like Adderall, Ativan, all that stuff, and like they give it to me now. I don't take it all the time though.
Okay.
Yeah, but just because I like to raw dog life, you know what I mean?
I should
Yeah.
be doing that.
Yeah,
more. I agree.
but if I take an Adderall, I'm just like my whole personality goes out the window. I'm just
Really?
yes, it's like not. I'm just like this, and I'm just like this, and I'm like, don't fuck with me right now. I am in my zone right now.
That's
So
funny.
that's why I don't take it because I'd rather just fuck around.
Yeah.
I feel like
Mm.
fuck around is good.
It doesn't like affect me that much. Like I'm pretty much the same. Other
Yeah.
than I just feel like less cloudy.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Right.
But I also haven't taken it very long. Like I just got diagnosed a couple years ago. So
Yeah.
it's like been kind of like new for me.
A couple of years ago.
Mhm.
They never caught it while you were in school or anything?
They should. It's so funny because looking back on the parent-teacher conferences,
Yeah.
Can't
they-
focus.
yeah, literally,
Oh,
like
damn.
it's it's textbook like ADHD. Like
Dang.
she won't do good unless she's interested in the subject.
Right.
Just like so many hints. I
But
don't
I'm
know.
like, isn't that everybody though? Like who like
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if I'm not interested in something, I'm not gonna like.
true.
I'm like, why am I wasting my time?
yeah,
But high school, you have to like pay
Yeah,
attention. to
knuckle
all that
down.
shit.
yeah. I did bad with authority also. So like
Mm.
if I didn't like the teacher, then I would be like, no,
That's a lot of
I'm
people
not
know.
doing my homework.
Yeah.
I'm not. So I don't know. I
Who
feel
are
like-
you to tell me what I have to do?
Yeah.
They're like,
know.
ma'am, I am your teacher.
Yeah. And I always had like more important things to worry about. Like I was always worried about like a specific guy. And,
Yeah.
like, the same guy for like ever when I was a kid.
Yeah,
He never
for
liked
real.
me. And so like I feel like just going to school, I was like just trying to impress him. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't care about school. Yeah.
So funny story, okay? And it's so funny because I've been like, I don't do karaoke often, but we just had a karaoke party for my
Okay.
cleaning company.
That's fun.
And Gangsta's Paradise, okay, by frickin' Coolio. I learned that song when I was in 9th grade. I learned it word for word because this football player that I liked, it was his favorite song.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like, oh, I like this song too. I did, but then when I found out it was his favorite song, I was like, I am going to learn this word for word in case we're ever at a party and the song comes on, and then I can sing it and he'll know that I'm cool because I know all the words.
That's so fun.
And it just has followed me for like 20 years. So now I know all the words to that.
Do you know where he is now?
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's married with kids. So I guess Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise didn't do it for him, but I still know that song. So.
This is like, I was gonna ask you guys about dating. Like, do you date comics, or do you have like the no comic rule?
I personally don't date
Okay.
comics. Not that anyone's asking, by the way. No one is asking. But
No?
no, not at all. I have tried to date comics, and they're not interested.
Okay.
They a lot of times people will be like, Rachel, we respect you, and I was like, well, don't. Like, please don't.
Right. I know, right?
I would in another city maybe,
Okay.
but in like Buffalo or something, or like somewhere else. But because I want to sleep there and then
Yeah.
because I
You're like,
want
'cause I want to travel there.
yeah,
and
because I
have
want
somewhere
to sleep there.
Mhm.
They can sleep here. We'll go back. Whatever.
Okay.
But
That's funny.
So you're open to the idea?
yeah,
Possibly. If it was the right
around
person.
here. Yeah, because around here, like I gotta see everybody. I gotta see 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Which it's like, and if it ends bad, it's just
yeah.
weird.
Then they
It's
bring it up on
too-
stage too. You don't
Ooh.
want
Well, I'd bring it up on stage.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
you
It'd be
know,
a lot of
but-
material, maybe.
Yeah, but I also don't want to bother that person. Like,
True.
oh, now everyone knows like
Yeah.
everything about you because I'm gonna say it.
Damn.
Even
yeah.
if I change the name, it's like, oh well.
For sure. I've heard that's hard.
I
Yeah.
personally don't think that I could date anybody that wasn't at least in the industry.
Okay.
So whether or not it was like music or
That's true.
comedy
Okay.
or anything like that, because like one thing about me is like I'm gonna travel, I'm gonna make connections, I'm gonna network, you know what I mean? Like, so I need someone who understands the grind and is okay with it.
Makes
And
sense.
they have to, right, and they have to like, you know, have security and stuff, because like part of the grind is like talking to other like male comedians,
For
like
sure,
talking to like, you know, this person or that something or like whatever. So I just feel like, because I've thought about it before, I'm like, you know, but I couldn't personally date someone who like only had a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know,
I
because
can
they
understand
don't understand it. If they had a side thing and they were pursuing some sort of thing that they loved, then, you know, cool, like let me help you pursue that. But if your end game is like just crunching numbers at the end of the day, like me and you aren't going to have anything to converse about,
because they want to have a normal life. And
Right,
you go all in
exactly.
normal,
I'm
go
not-
to dinner and you're like, I want to go do comedy.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like dinner and then comedy, or I want to go to dinner and then fly me out in your private jet to fucking New York City. That
Yeah,
type of shit.
yeah. So you can do comedy there.
Right, exactly.
I
Exactly.
like-
or freaking Texas. You know?
Yeah.
I like how you said entertainer.
Yeah.
Because that
Mhm.
musicians, that is great.
Yep.
Because they get it. you know.
Yeah.
Or like really anything. Fitness people or social media people that do like the influencers and stuff.
Right.
And you also have to be chill with, I'm going to be out till midnight.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be out till midnight, 1 in the morning with God knows who doing God knows
Right.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to like trust that like
Yeah,
I'm not
trust.
gonna be like out there like doing goofy stuff.
Yeah.
Like you know what
really
I
have to
mean?
trust.
It's strictly just because I'm trying to get ahead in life.
For
you
sure.
know,
And
not
if they're
give
not
head
in
in
that
life, you know
world,
what I
then
mean?
how could they understand?
I caught that.
Yeah,
I
you did
didn't
good
catch
job.
it.
Yeah, you got
I'm a
it.
bad riffer.
No, that was good.
I love that.
That was funny.
Do you like doing comedy in like New York City a lot? I've heard. It's
Oh, I
pretty
love
interesting.
it.
Yeah.
It's so
Crazy.
fun. It's just like as many like open mics in Rochester has been doing really good, because what do we have, like 4 or 5 now or something?
Yeah,
There's like
we got
a
almost
lot.
one every night of the
Yeah,
week.
so
Good.
so we're
Yes.
growing in Rochester, which I love, but like you go to New York City and you can
That's a whole
do
nother-
you can do like 5 open mics in just one day. You know what I mean? If that's at the very least, like they have up to like I don't even know how many. I really don't. So I just like it because there's more people, there's more energy. You know what I mean? Like I always thought that Rochester was like, I don't know why, maybe because I grew up here, I just thought it was a big city.
Yep, me
Yeah.
too.
And then I went to New York
Me too.
City and I was like, holy fuck. And then I went back to Rochester and I was like, where are all the buildings? And like, where are all the people? There's like 3 buildings here. How do we live like this?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I like going out to New York just because there's a lot of people, like, you know, and there's always pop-up things too. You know what I mean? So like you don't like you'll just be chilling on a Tuesday and all of a sudden, you know, like Rick Ross and his people are over. I don't know, it's just random.
Did you see Rick Ross?
No, I
Oh,
didn't, but I just thought of him. But Rick Ross, if you're out there, talk to me. Rick Ross, I'm a boss.
Oh my
No,
God.
but anyways, you know what I mean? Just like random shit. Like they're like, oh, we're popping up over here, like, you know, and like comedians too always have like Dave Chappelle is always having pop-up shows in New
Yeah.
York. You know what I mean?
I've
Just
heard
like
that.
you know, at the cellar
yeah,
or
that's
like
what I was gonna
anywhere.
say.
So
Cellar.
it's like not even something that you can plan for out there. Like in Rochester, like it's not gonna be like a random Wednesday and you find like a big name here. You know, like but in New York, you could be in fucking New York and then all of a sudden every big name is on every corner. So
Wow.
and you just want to put yourself in rooms with those people.
True.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like it's similar maybe in Austin where it's
I feel like it would be.
sometimes there's like a show and then somebody comes on you didn't know.
Right,
and,
exactly.
Like,
They're
oh
just
my
popping
God.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got free, me and my friend, we got free tickets and then to a show at the Mothership. And next thing I know, Ron White's opening. And I was like,
Yeah.
Right.
he got a standing ovation because no one's seen Ron White in 10 years. I was like, it was just really, oh my God. Yeah. So
That's really
people
cool.
just pop out of nowhere in these big cities. Unlike here,
Yeah.
there's nobody. I shouldn't, Mark Norman was here last
He
week.
was.
That's cool.
For one night and one night only.
Yeah.
Okay. That is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool for sure. And we do a good job at like getting like big names here. You know what I mean? But they just
Yeah.
don't reside here, so
Yeah.
they're not.
But they come here.
Yeah, they
which
do,
is
which
good.
is good. Which is good.
On their way to wherever else they're.
Yeah.
To a better destination.
Toronto.
No, I love Rochester. I do.
So do you guys think you'll stay here forever? Like what's your
No,
plan?
No.
Yeah, this. I was gonna say, bitch. I don't want to be.
No, you can.
This biatch
Yeah.
definitely plans on moving.
I gotta
Oh,
get out of
really?
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. So my real job. I have a contract. So it's I still have it for another year, and I think it's a year and a quarter.
Okay.
But after that, I'm trying to dip, and I'm thinking, depending on where stuff is, I'm thinking probably Chicago.
Oh.
Because
Chi-Town.
it's big on comedy. There's a lot of theater and stuff happens there. That's where a lot of people get their first start. And I want like a in between city because Rochester is like fairly small, kind of.
And it's all the way on the east side.
Right, and then
Okay.
Chicago's a little bit bigger, and then New York City's even bigger. So
Yeah.
then, if I work my way up, I can go to bigger cities.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. Maybe you can vouch on this. They keep saying the Austin bubble's gonna pop.
Yeah, that's what you were
I
telling me
don't
the other
know.
day.
You don't know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so new still. So
Oh,
I don't
so you
have,
know-
my
okay.
opinion doesn't even count.
Oh my God, your opinion always counts.
I've been doing comedy here.
I've only been doing comedy a year, and then
That
but
still
I
counts. That's
I
it.
lived in Austin for 12 years. And
Okay.
I just got into comedy. Like,
Yeah.
A year ago, so I don't know.
Your
But I-
opinion definitely matters. Listen,
Yeah.
people are watching your freaking
Yeah.
podcast because you're smart and you're funny and people
Aw,
love
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But you
I
just
just
see the influx of people, right? And the
There's-
outflux.
It's
Influx, outflux.
interesting.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm
it's
curious.
Like, for me, I feel like, well, there's definitely a lot of new people.
Right.
But then it's hard to know. It's like, are they new to comedy or they just moved to Austin? But I do feel like there's not a ton of people from New York in Austin.
Yeah.
Like, obviously Phil, Joven, who I had on recently, but like, there's not a ton. So I feel like that style does stand out because it's different.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so I think like, that's kind of fun. But yeah, I don't really know. The hives kind of brought me down a little bit.
Yeah.
I was going to as many open mics as I could, and then I got hives on my face, and I was like, I need to like wait until the hives go down, and I still do them like at least once a week. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's definitely like a lot of people there, so like that's very fun. Just getting to see like so many different comics, and I don't know. I love Creek in the Cave. You guys went to Creek in the Cave?
Yes, that was
With
so
the
fun.
banana phone,
Yeah.
I love Creek in the Cave. Been signing up for Kill Tony. You guys signed up for Kill Tony
Yes, we
also,
did.
right?
Yes,
And
we did.
neither one got picked that time,
No.
right?
Get picked.
So you do have to come back and sign up again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd sign up for that again.
No?
Because
I was anxious as fuck.
also,
It's nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Being in that room.
well, you guys weren't there, and nobody was there that we knew, so it was just me and Megan in this room of all the type of people that sign up for Kill Tony. And I
Yeah.
was just like, do you remember the guy that came over and tried to get us to buy his book?
Oh yes. Oh my god.
Yes. Some guy was trying to solicit.
Yeah,
us
he
his
was like
book.
there just like talking about his book that he self-published on Amazon.
Yes.
Wow.
I don't know if I'd sit in there. It's just a lot of.
I would do it
strange-
again.
You have to like protect your energy.
Yeah.
There's just so many weird
But
people.
it's hard. I know.
Because people come up and try to talk to you, and like if I'm nervous and stuff, especially like for something like that, like I was barely talking.
Yeah.
Like I don't
know.
talk a lot if I'm nervous like that. So I'm like over here just like looking at my notes, and like, you know, people will come up and they're like, you know, hi, I'm so and so. Where are you from? And I'm just like,
Yeah. It can like make you feel like you're not.
yeah.
You can't
I'm like, I'm trying to.
because you're getting flooded. by-
Yeah,
yeah.
all
It's
the
really
energy,
hard.
and I'm like, I'm
So
just
much
trying to
energy.
like manifest that I get on Kill Tony right
Yeah.
now. Like, don't talk to me
Yeah.
and stuff.
Have you guys ever had beef with a comic? Or
Let me think.
pretty? Have you guys like always
Define
gotten along
beef.
pretty good?
Because define beef. Because I don't. Am I
know.
shit talking on stage? Because that would beef define this. Because I don't think I would have.
Has anyone ever been mean to you? I guess.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Everybody's been mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
not everybody. Let me rephrase that.
I've never been mean to her.
Okay.
Have
Thank you,
I?
Megan.
I'm like, have I?
No, you haven't been mean to me. But
Yeah.
not everybody's mean. But you just
Yeah.
need to know how to.
Handle when they are.
Yeah.
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 I just like don't respond. Like I had
Yes,
this.
that's what I
You just gotta
do.
starve them of air,
Yeah, 'cause
basically.
if you get mad,
Yeah,
they
then
love
they.
it.
Yeah, they do,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just ridiculous. And like
Yeah.
honestly, like. You know, I'm just saying because you're beautiful and you're funny, and like, you know, I'm sure like people probably hate on you. Like, that's just like it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever, you just like ignore it and then just keep figuring out what you're doing and what or how can you make your life better.
Yeah.
These people that hate on other people, their life sucks in their own. That's why they have to
Yeah.
project and put their shit all over everyone else. I had this one comedian who, you know, is like from this area, and they're also from like a whole bunch of different areas, and they had like posted online, and I had no beef with them at all. Like this came out of nowhere.
Really?
And then they had posted online and they said, not this one comedian fucking for guest spots, da da da. And like, so, and I didn't think anything of it until my other friend had reached out and was like, oh, you know, she's talking about you. And I said, okay, that's fine.
So
I
it was a
said,
girl, it was a girl.
yo,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because, first of all, that person was doing that. But anyway,
I'm
like,
like,
the
bitch,
person-
you're fucking
the-
for a
the
couch to
pot-
sleep at night.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
pot.
I'm like, I'm not
the
fucking
kettle
for
black,
nothing.
For real.
That's wild.
Yo.
I'm like, I don't need to fuck for a
That is
place to sleep
wild.
at night. I can afford an Airbnb, like,
Oh
you know.
my gosh, that's so
Or-
crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was crazy.
Yo.
And what the thing is when, because I saw it and I was like, I
Yeah,
didn't
you
even
remember what I'm talking about.
I remember what you're talking about, but I didn't think it was about you. That's why.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying too. Because like I don't do that. But like
Yeah.
the thing is like I'll let anybody think whatever they want. You know
I
what
think
I
that's
mean?
a good,
Like,
'cause it's like you can't control it.
you
You're gonna
can't,
do
and
whatever.
right, you don't want to give them
Yeah.
more time a day.
Sometimes I'll just be super nice if someone's being mean to me.
Yeah.
And I pretend like I don't notice that they're being mean.
Right.
And I'm just like,
Damn, I
oh,
don't know.
yeah, like, oh, it's so nice. Like, wow, good for you. Like, I'll just like, or like if they're
You're so
just being,
sweet.
sometimes I'm really aware of energy. So like sometimes
That
they
part.
won't be actually saying something mean, but their tone is mean.
Yeah.
So I'll just go by what they said, not the tone.
Yeah.
But I know. And I know. And I clock it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'll give them a couple more chances.
Right.
And then I'm just like, okay, they're still doing it, or maybe they give up on it. But I think that's, well, I've had to deal with a lot of crazy people in my life. So
Right.
I just learned that from dealing with, like, when my dad was dying, there was this one lady who was she was crazy. And I won't say her name or anything
Yeah.
like that, but I learned that because I told her I was upset with her, and the joy in her eyes after I was
Whoa,
telling her.
she was happy that you were
She
upset with her?
loved that I was upset. And I
That's
was like, I'll
fucked.
never give
Hello?
anybody that again.
Right,
I'm
the
just gonna
satisfaction.
kill them with kindness or just completely ignore them.
Yeah.
So I
That's
get that.
crazy. That's like psychopath behavior.
It was.
Because most people that you say, I'm upset with you, they're like, oh.
Then they fall back.
Or
They're
they're
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't
yeah,
even realize.
or what did I do? Or
Right.
Yeah, I was like, never again with a. With
You
a
know what the
crazy
worst
bitch.
is though? It's like, cause I'll do some shit like that too, like not like where I'm like mean to people, cause like
Yeah.
I love everybody off the gate, and then like the way
Yeah.
that you move, then I just like fall back. But I was on the phone the other day. This is so real. I wanted pizza so bad. So I fucking, I called the pizza place and I was like ready to go, and he was giving me an attitude. So I freaking was overly nice. You know what I mean? Where I'm
'Cause
like,
they hate
I'm
it, yeah.
so thankful for your help. You've been so helpful. You know what I mean? Because like I'm like,
the pizza guy?
yeah, to the pizza guy.
Okay.
I love that.
And stuff, and then he started being overly nice. So like he clocked what I was doing, and he was like, yeah, ma'am, like I'm here for you and stuff like that. And I'm just like, no, fuck you piece of shit. Like I know you hate me right now, and now I'm upset.
But then you just gotta one them up, and
Yeah.
then you just keep.
Nah, I said I
nicer
was
and
gonna.
higher pitch.
I was so right, exactly. Well, actually, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Like, let's
does that
talk
mean?
when I come pick up the pizza. Nah. So I don't know. It was just like, like we were both being real fake
Yeah.
towards each other.
Damn.
But he
that
won.
does suck when they clock it, and then they
Yeah,
start doing it.
right.
That has happened before,
Exactly.
too.
Yeah. Because I'm
And
like,
like,
damn.
I'm like, fuck.
I know. It's like,
Doesn't
okay,
always
now I
work.
need to do something else.
Yeah, you can't always like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people they read that.
Yeah, I know.
But
I ended up not ordering pizza from him.
You didn't even order
No, I was
smart,
pissed.
actually.
Bro, I was
You
pissed.
like cancel it at the end?
I said, you know what? I need to call you back.
And you know what I was doing? I love that.
Go back to pizza guy.
I was having a rough
Should
day.
we prank call right now?
Oh my
Damn.
god.
You got him
That
on-
would be
you got him
crazy.
You
on
guys like prank calls?
It's not to shout him out. I'm sure he's a great person. But it was like the Mark's Pizza. Yeah.
Well,
On Culver. Mark's Pizza is good.
it's not
Oh,
bad.
we have 5 minutes left.
Oh,
Man,
shit, that
that's
went by
sad. It went by
fast.
so fast.
I know.
I don't want it to end.
Me neither. I'm like, let's hang out after this and talk more.
Yeah, I know. I love
Okay.
talking to you guys.
Yeah.
You're super cool. You're really
Aw,
real.
you're
Also,
so
you guys
sweet.
are like daddy's girls, right?
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, me too. My dad's.
My
also-
dad's dead.
Yeah.
Oh my
Woo!
God.
Dad,
I'm
dad,
so
dad
thankful
party.
mine's still
All right, yeah,
alive.
hold on here.
How's your dad? How was the holiday?
Oh, it was good. I'm super thankful. I'll shout him out real quick. My dad is like my best friend. I'm so thankful for him. He came up to the Apollo when I was
Oh,
there.
that's
Yeah, he
nice.
came up and and he was like really happy, and he
The
was
whole
just so
fam.
thankful for me. And then yesterday, so he's like my biggest fan, like I said.
Aw.
Yesterday I made a charcuterie board for Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And he just would not stop about, you are so artistic. He's like, this is amazing. Like, you should sell these and stuff. And he's so sweet.
That's
I'm really thankful that and like, this is something that he told me that like, I don't know if it resonates or not, but he was like, I'm thankful that only the good die young. He was like, because I'll be alive forever. You know what I mean? So, and like, and I think he's like the best in my eyes, but I think that's very sweet that he like says that. And I'm just like, I'm glad you're a piece of shit too, because I want you to live until you're 25.
He's-
125.
He's really good right now, but it was different when you were a kid, though.
Right.
Yeah,
And no, he's
now.
always been good to me though. Like if you ask me, he would never be a piece of shit in my eyes. He's like, that's my
Same with my dad.
Yeah.
Like he was kind of polarizing, but
Yeah.
he was my sweet,
Yeah.
my sweet dad.
Yeah, I love how
him.
you said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
polarizing,
Do you
right?
think it makes it hard for you dating, like having a bar high, kind of like having a good father figure?
I mean,
how
I'm
does that affect-
definitely like attracted to daddies, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Eh.
Yeah. What's your ideal type?
I do love the zaddies. I like older men.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just like people that it's like basically like, because my dad's always had his shit together, and he's always been a business owner,
Oh,
and
cool.
he's the reason why I reached so far because he does, like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
His goals are always high and he always reaches them, and he taught us to do the same
Same
thing.
with my
So
dad.
Aw.
you're right,
Yeah,
exactly.
work
Like
ethic was
don't
strong.
settle for
I have that
nothing.
too.
Yep.
Don't settle
Yep.
for nothing. So yeah, definitely. You know, I'll never find anyone like exactly like him, which is good
Yeah.
because you know it's my
Yeah,
dad. I don't want to
yeah.
actually date my
Yeah.
dad, but like I definitely want someone who has their shit together and who has goals and wants to achieve them and stuff like that.
That's good because I
Yeah.
feel like if you have daddy issues, like sometimes like I feel like the bar isn't as high. Maybe,
Right,
But
right.
I'm sure it's not like that for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
yeah.
that there is a correlation there. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I definitely think so. And as knowing comedians, a lot of comedians are crazy, fucked up people.
Yeah.
And every time I meet someone that's like insane, I'm like, damn, I'm glad I had a good childhood. I'm so glad I had a
Right.
good childhood compared to some of these people that I hear talking. They're like, yeah, I was left alone with the freezer open all day. I was like,
Whoa.
like just
They're
Yeah.
like, why? Because they didn't have any AC.
I don't know, just weird
Wow.
stuff. Just like they'll say that in a joke or something. I'm like, dang, my parents love me.
I don't
They
know.
watch me all the time.
Have you guys
and-
ever told? This just reminded me though. Have you guys ever told anyone like a story, like not even being a comedian, just like tell someone like a funny story from your past, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so
That's
sorry
sad?
that happened to you." And you're like, "No, that's
No,
funny."
it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny
sometimes
now
I'll say
'cause I
things I think are
lived.
funny, and then the people are like, "Whoa."
You're like, "I'm so sorry that happened to you."
Yeah, like
That's
normal
fun-
people.
yeah.
Not comics.
Right,
I think
yeah,
comics
yeah.
would laugh and
Yeah,
go,
comics
but,
are like,
you
yeah,
see
that's
different.
fucked up.
Yeah.
They think it's a traumatizing experience.
Yep.
But I lived, and you know that I lived because we're telling it right now. So
Yeah.
that's the
I love that. Well, it's been really fun having
Yeah,
you guys.
thank you. This was so fun.
Go
Thank you.
Yeah, and you'll have to come on again if you come to Austin.
Hell yeah.
And then obviously
make
on
it
the
happen.
show as well.
I'm like,
So
I'm ready to book a flight tomorrow. Don't even tempt me.
Get
I'm
your
all
zaddy
about
to.
that.
Get his daddy to do it.
Yo,
Jose.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, do you guys know any old men in Texas?
Oh, yeah, there's so many.
Zaddy Jose.
But do they have money?
Oh yeah, like I would
Oil
say.
money.
Okay.
I don't know any personally, but I see them around.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could just fall in front of one and be like, "Oh no, like help me." I don't know.
I'm like, no, they need to fall in front of me because they're old, and then I'll be like, oh my god, I'm here to help you.
You trip them.
Yeah. Put my fucking foot
Yeah.
out. I'm just kidding, Texas.
Do you have anything you guys want to like shout out, like any shows or anything upcoming that you want to drop?
I will always shout out my cleaning company, Rose Cleaning Company, Rochester, New York. We are the best. Definitely hit us up. We are the best.
I'm gonna plug my Instagram. Follow me on Rachel's_not funny. I am trying to get enough followers so I can go live. You need 1,000 followers to go live.
Oh, do
now? Yes, and I don't have enough. I'm almost at 700.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
trying to
almost
go
there.
live. So if you can help, thank
Follow
you.
her, and they're both very funny. Come see them when they come to Austin.
I love you.
Okay.
Thank you, Kate.
Kate's funny too.